I was left out of my sister's wedding, so I booked a getaway. When the ceremony collapsed, my family desperately tried to contact me. "You're blowing this out of proportion. It's just a wedding," my mom said. I wasn't invited to my own sister's big day. Instead, I planned a trip. Days later, my relatives flooded my phone with calls and messages. I stared at my phone, rereading the text for the 5th time. "Hey, the guest list is set, and we had to make some hard choices. Hope you get it. Love you. Hard choices. Hard choices." I wasn't some distant relative or a forgotten family friend they hadn't seen in ages. I was her brother. My sister, the one I'd supported through every crisis, every heartbreak, every moment of doubt, had dismissed me like I was nobody. I looked at the screen, a dull ache growing in my chest. I almost laughed, thinking it must be a mistake. I grabbed my phone and dialed my mom. She picked up on the second ring, her tone cheerful. "Hey, sweetie, what's going on?" I skipped the pleasantries. "I just got a message from Sarah. She says the guest list is done and I'm not on it." There was a pause, just long enough to confirm what I already feared. "Oh, honey," my mom sighed, using that tone that made me feel like I was overreacting. "It's just a wedding. Don't make a big fuss." Just a wedding. A sharp twist knotted my stomach. "Are you kidding?" I said, my voice oddly steady. "Mom, I'm her brother. How am I not invited to my own sister's wedding?" She made a clucking sound like I was a kid throwing a fit. "It's not personal. They had to keep the list small and—" "Mom," I interrupted. "I just saw Sarah's Instagram. She invited 150 people." Silence. Then a forced laugh. "Well, you know how it is. Weddings cost a fortune. Maybe they thought you wouldn't care about missing this one." My stomach dropped. "Wouldn't care," I repeated. "Mom, I've been there for Sarah through everything. I helped her move twice. When she was jobless, we paid half her rent. I was the one who got her through her last breakup. But now I'm not good enough to be at her big day." "Oh, don't be so dramatic," my mom said, sighing again. "It's just one day. You're making too much of this." I let out a short, humorless laugh. Making too much of it? I knew how this would play out. I'd argue, my mom would brush me off, Sarah would offer a weak apology later, and I'd be expected to move on. Because that's what I always did. Not this time. Something inside me snapped. If I wasn't worth inviting, fine, I wouldn't be there at all. I hung up without another word and started scrolling on my phone. If I wasn't going to Sarah's wedding, I'd be somewhere far better. I was taking a vacation. The more I thought about it, the angrier I got. I wasn't the type to get upset over small slights. I'd let plenty slide before. Sarah forgot my birthday more than once. She only reached out when she needed something. My mom always expected me to be the bigger person. Sarah got away with everything. But this was a new level of disrespect. I wasn't going to sit around sulking while my sister and family celebrated without me. If I wasn't important enough to be included, I wasn't important enough to stick around when they needed me. I opened my laptop and started searching for flights. If Sarah could have her dream day, I'd have the best week of my life. It took less than an hour to arrange. I booked an all-inclusive stay at a 5-star resort in the Caribbean, oceanfront suite, spa treatments, private beach access. I'd always told myself a trip like that was too expensive. Not now. This wasn't just a vacation, it was a declaration. By the time the wedding weekend arrived, I was on a plane, sipping champagne in first class. I posted a photo, legs stretched out, drink in hand, with the caption, "Got cut from the guest list, but I think I'll manage." The responses came fast. Some cousins sent laughing emojis. My aunt, the only sensible family member, commented, "Good for you. Should have brought me along." When I landed, I let go of any lingering doubts. The warm ocean breeze hit me as I stepped off the plane, carrying the scent of salt and tropical blooms. A private car waited to take me to the resort, a sleek black SUV with cold towels and bottled water in the back. This was already better than any wedding. As we drove along the coast, I knew I'd made the right call. Back home, my family was probably buzzing with wedding prep. My mom was likely making excuses for my absence. Sarah was laughing with her bridesmaids, not sparing me a thought. But here, I wasn't an afterthought. I was the focus. My focus. The resort was like a dream. The lobby had towering palms and open-air design, letting the sea breeze flow through. The staff handed me a cocktail before I even checked in. My room? Stunning. Floor-to-ceiling windows, a private balcony, and the most luxurious bed I'd ever seen. I dropped my bags, stepped onto the balcony, and soaked it all in. Then, just to twist the knife, I snapped a photo of the view and posted it. When one door shuts, another opens, preferably to a beachfront suite with endless cocktails. I knew it would reach my family, and I wanted it to. Let them feel what it's like to be left out. The first full day was pure bliss. I started with room service, fluffy waffles, fresh mango, and coffee so good it ruined every other cup I'd ever had. Then I did exactly what I wanted. No obligations, no family chaos, just me, the sea, and a schedule built around my own happiness. By afternoon, I was sprawled on a sunbed by the infinity pool, mojito in hand, watching the waves. I glanced at my phone now and then, not to check on my family, but to see the flood of reactions to my posts. The comments were priceless. Cousin Mike. Man, where even are you? Aunt Karen. Okay, you're just flexing now. An old friend. Dude, take me with you next time. Then I saw a notification that made me grin. Sarah viewed your post. Now she noticed me. I could picture her sitting in the bridal suite, sipping cheap bubbly, scrolling through Instagram, and seeing me living my best life while she stressed over her wedding. Good. I leaned back, sipped my drink, and thought, enjoy your big day, sis. Hope it's everything you dreamed. But as the sun set, something wild happened. My phone started blowing up. At first I ignored it, assuming it was just more reactions to my posts. Then I saw the names. Mom, Sarah, Cousin Mike, even Uncle Dan. Call after call. Texts pouring in. I raised an eyebrow and opened my phone. The first message was from my mom. Call me. It's urgent. Urgent? About the wedding? I sighed, wondering if I even cared. Then Mike texted, Dude, you won't believe what went down. Now I was intrigued. I scrolled through the messages and it hit me. The universe had given me the best wedding gift imaginable. Sarah's perfect day had imploded. I read through the chaos, my grin widening with each text. Mike, bro, you dodged a disaster. Mom, call me now. This is a family emergency. Sarah, please, where are you? I need you. I stretched out on my lounge chair, sipped my cocktail, and kept reading. Then I saw a message that made me laugh out loud. Cousin Emma, the groom just bailed. I nearly choked on my drink. The groom left? This was better than I could have imagined. Curiosity won, so I texted Mike back. What do you mean he bailed? Mike replied, Man, during the reception, total chaos. He and Sarah had a massive fight and he just walked out, left the venue. Another text from Mike. Oh, and Uncle Dan and Dad got into a shouting match about who's embarrassing the family. Grandma was sobbing. They shut down the bar early. It's a disaster. I leaned back, smirking. My sister, who didn't want me at her wedding, thought she didn't need me. Now, suddenly, I was the one they all turned to. I could hear my mom's voice in my head. You need to fix this. Sarah's a mess. Yeah, no thanks. I opened Sarah's message. Pick up your phone. Please, I need you. Oh, now I mattered. I took a deep breath and typed one reply. Sorry, I'm busy enjoying my overreaction. Hope the wedding was a blast. Then I blocked her number. I blocked my mom's too, and Mike's, just in case he got roped into their guilt trip. I set my phone to Do Not Disturb, signaled the bartender, and ordered another drink. While my family spiraled, I was in paradise. And for once, I didn't care. The next morning, I woke to the sound of waves lapping the shore. The scent of salt and tropical flowers drifted through my open balcony doors. I stretched, yawned, and for one glorious moment, I almost forgot about the mess back home. Almost. Then I checked my phone. Even with most of my family blocked, I had over 20 missed calls from unknown numbers. They were trying everything to reach me. A few voicemails slipped through. Against my better judgment, I played the first one. My mom's voice panicked. I don't know what you're playing at, but this isn't the time for your nonsense. Your sister is devastated and we need you here. This family needs to come together. I rolled my eyes and deleted it. Next voicemail, Sarah, sobbing. I don't understand why you're doing this. You're my brother. I need you. Please call me. Click. Deleted. The next one made me laugh. Mike, whispering like he was hiding. Dude, Mom and Aunt Karen are planning to ambush you at your place when you get back. Heads up. Also, Grandma keeps saying the wedding was doomed because you weren't there. It's hilarious. That voicemail? I kept it. I tossed my phone on the bed and stepped onto the balcony. The sun was rising, casting a golden glow over the ocean. I took a deep breath, letting the warmth sink in. Back home, my family was scrambling to manage the fallout. Meanwhile, I was here sipping espresso in a bathrobe, savoring the best choice I'd ever made. The best part? They were now feeling what I felt when they excluded me. Unwanted, overlooked, left out. It was almost poetic, but I wasn't done. I grabbed my phone, snapped a photo of my breakfast, fluffy crepes, fresh berries, and a mimosa so perfect it could have starred in a movie, and posted it. Kicking off my day stress-free. Hope everyone back home is holding up. Then for kicks, I glanced at my blocked messages, smirked at the pile of missed calls, and ordered another mimosa. I wasn't calling them back. Let them deal with their own mess. I was on vacation. By noon, I was lounging under a private cabana, sipping a fruity drink with a tiny umbrella, when my phone buzzed again. A message from Cousin Emma. Okay, I know you're pissed, and you have every right to be. but you need to hear what happened after the wedding. Call me. You'll love this." I raised an eyebrow. Emma was the only cousin with any sense. If she said I needed to hear something, it was probably worth it. So against my instincts, I called her. She answered on the first ring. "Oh my gosh, you're finally picking up," she said, barely containing her excitement. "Okay, are you ready for this?" I glanced around my shaded cabana, the ocean stretching out before me, a cold drink in my hand. "Yeah, I'm in a good spot for whatever this is." Emma laughed. "Okay." After the groom bailed, Sarah lost it. Not just crying, screaming, throwing things, full-on meltdown in front of everyone. I smirked. "Sounds like her." Emma went on, her voice buzzing with energy. "Everyone was trying to calm her down. Then Mom overheard Aunt Karen say this whole mess could have been avoided if you'd been there." I blinked. "Wait, what?" Emma giggled. "Yeah, she said you're always the one who fixes things when Sarah spirals, that if you were there, you'd have talked the groom down or sorted it all out like you always do." I burst out laughing. "So the same family that banned me from the wedding is now blaming me for not being there to save it?" "Oh, it gets better," Emma said. "Mom told Aunt Karen she was being absurd, and they started arguing, loudly. Then Grandma got involved, saying Sarah brought this on herself by disrespecting the universe for not inviting her brother." I nearly spilled my drink laughing. "Grandma said that?" "Yup," Emma said, cackling. "She lectured Sarah in front of everyone, saying, 'If you'd treated your family better, you wouldn't be alone in your wedding dress right now.'" I leaned back, grinning. "That's beautiful." "Oh, and then," Emma continued, "your mom tried calling the groom's family to fix things, and his mom just smiled and said, 'This is your problem now.'" I had to set my drink down before I spilled it from laughing so hard. "So," I said, catching my breath, "where's Sarah now?" Emma sighed. Still crying, still blaming everyone but herself. Last I heard, she was trying to salvage the day with some backup plan, but let's be real, she's not bouncing back from this. I shook my head, grinning. "You know what's the best part?" "What?" "I don't care," Emma roared with laughter. "Honestly, I don't blame you. I just thought you'd enjoy knowing karma did its thing." "Oh, I love knowing," I said, smirking. "Thanks for the update, Emma." "Anytime," she said. "Enjoy your trip, and for the record, you made the right call." I hung up, more content than I'd been in years. They wanted a wedding without me, and now, thanks to their own choices, they had a catastrophe. I raised my drink to the sky, toasting the best decision I'd ever made. Then I turned off my phone, leaned back in my cabana, and let the ocean breeze wash away any trace of guilt. The rest of the day, I didn't touch my phone. I booked a sunset sail, let the warm air roll over me, and ate a 5-star meal by the water. While my family picked up the pieces of Sarah's wedding disaster, I was savoring the best steak I'd ever tasted. Part of me wondered if I should feel bad for her. Then I remembered how she excluded me without a second thought. Nope. I sipped my wine, took one last photo of the view, and posted it. No regrets. With a satisfied smile, I turned off my phone again. Let them stew. I was done being their fallback plan. The next morning, I woke feeling lighter than I had in years. No guilt, no stress, no last-minute family crises for me to fix. Just me and the sound of the ocean. Another day of pure relaxation. I stretched, ordered room service, and out of curiosity, turned my phone back on. Big mistake. Notifications flooded in. Mom. You need to stop acting like a kid and call me. Sarah. I can't believe you're doing this to me. You're so selfish. Mom again. This isn't a joke. Sarah's heartbroken. Don't you care? Unknown number. Probably Aunt Karen. We need to fix this family before it's too late. I groaned, shaking my head. It was almost impressive how fast they went from ignoring me to expecting me to save the day. Then one message caught my eye. Emma. I know you're ignoring everyone, but read this. Your mom's planning a family meeting when you get back. Heads up. I nearly laughed out loud. They thought I'd just show up, let them guilt me, and act like nothing happened. Not this time. I texted Emma back. Thanks for the heads up, but I'm not coming. Emma. Wait, what do you mean? Me. I'm extending my trip. They wanted me out? Fine. I'm out for good. I could almost see her reaction. Shock mixed with amusement. She replied, Okay, that's legendary. Spill the details when you're back. Whenever that is, LOL. I grinned, set down my phone, and opened my laptop. A few clicks later, my trip was extended. Another full week. No family, no drama, no family meetings. Just me and the ocean. They never gave me peace before. The best part? They couldn't do anything about it. Before heading to the beach, I sent one last text to Mom and Sarah. Oh, you want me around now? Sorry, I'm busy enjoying my overreaction. Good luck with your mess. Then I blocked their numbers for good, set my phone down, ordered another drink, and let the sun warm my skin. No guilt, no stress, no regrets, just peace. And it was the best choice I'd ever made.